Hello everyone, Mr. Caden here. Today we are going to recommend manhwa where MC is genius. By the way, what does it take to be a genius? Personally, I think it is a very broad term, and relates to more than book smarts. Compared to me, in terms of art, anyone who can draw more than a stickman is a certified genius. So, I pushed the definition of genius, and this is what I came up with. So, let's start our list of the best manhwa where MC is a genius. Number 7. My Deepest Secret. It has 102 chapters. The manhwa mainly follows the love story between Emma and Elios. Emma is a barista who falls for an unusually attractive Elios. As the series progresses, their romance blossoms at a steady pace. However, appearance can be deceiving. Sooner or later, it becomes obvious that they're both keeping secrets from each other. Johan, a nosy private detective, won't rest until he uncovers their secret. Number 6. Capture the Golem and Escape Poverty. It has 38 chapters. Taejin's life takes an unfortunate turn when he loses most of his money because of a misunderstanding while paying rent, following which his anger knows no bounds, which is understandable. He blames it all on Nam-san, who unfortunately becomes a sinkhole that excretes golems. In a strange turn of events, Taejun must find a way to deal with these not-so-friendly creatures that may have been let loose because of him. Will he be able to make the ultimate decision of choosing others over himself? Number 5. Kabura. It has 598 chapters. Our story takes place in a fantasy world of immortal beings. Their powers are atomic and hence mortals are often caught in the crossfire. The townsmen are fed up with this. One day, they meet the strange yet exotic Asha, who turns out to be their savior. As the story unfolds, new characters are introduced, each with their own agendas and quirks. We eventually find out that the fate of the world rests on the shoulders of a 16-year-old girl named Kabura, who's named after a goddess. Number 4. Absolute Sword Sense. It has 56 chapters. The story of this manhwa is really lit. It has a really big training arc, but it never gets boring because the execution of the plot is right on point. After reincarnating, main character can talk to spirits of some swords, which quite a unique concept. Main character has a really cool personality. He is also quite ruthless in some cases. Side characters are also written very well. Art is also good and fight scenes are transitioned well. This manhwa is from the author of Nano Machine, so that's also a plus. World building is also looking good for now. This manhwa is a must-try for all Murim manhwa fans. Number 3. Bug Player. It has 120 chapters. Shin-tae Pong was the best player of the online game Paradise, until he dropped dead whilst playing. In true Isekai fashion, he wakes up in the game as a useless coward called Jared Eucalates, a duke who is destroying his own country because he is an idiot. However, he has the benefit of knowing the game better than anyone, and so, he can use his knowledge to prevent Jared from being destroyed in the Great Nasu War, which he knows is coming. How is he a genius, you may ask? Well, he uses his skills and knowledge of the game's bugs to cheat his way to the top and survive. Number 2. Genius Dr. Lee Mujin. It has 100 chapters. Mujin comes across a scalpel that is possessed by the ghost of a genius surgeon named Akul. Mujin, who has never successfully applied a bandage, finds himself aspiring to become a doctor. Despite him being not as academically inclined as other aspiring doctors, Mujin passes through the hurdles of the tough medical journey with the help of Akul. Number 1. Rapier of the Drifting Moon. It has 61 chapters. It had a powerful start that I believed would be the precursor to an amazing series. Vivid settings, a choking, terrifying, intense atmosphere that gripped me, and a protagonist that I loved with all my heart. Pyo Wool is a resilient boy kidnapped and thrust into a dark room for 4 months. Those who survived would move on to undergo intensive and dehumanizing training that would train them to pull off one of the hardest assassinations of all time. The plot is one of those bound to be a hit plots that had me binging the first couple of episodes. The art style complemented the story perfectly, as well as the world building. The world building was lore-heavy but easy to consume because of the writing and art style. I loved Pyo Wool's character design, especially his long hair. Here is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please show your support by liking the video and subscribing to the channel.